Khloe Kardashian shares an update on her relationship with Tristan Thompson. We're growing closer. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Khloe Kardashian has always been open about her life, the good and the bad, and this time she is sharing an honest look into where things stand between her and her ex, Tristan Thompson. Over the years, their relationship has been one of the most talked about in the world of celebrity news, with moments of love, heartbreak, public drama, and, eventually, a shift into something more peaceful and stable for the sake of their children. Now, Khloe is letting people know that even though they are no longer a couple, they have found a way to work together as parents and to maintain a surprisingly friendly relationship. It has been a long road for them to get here. Khloe and Tristan's story began back in 2016, when they started dating. At the time, fans thought they looked like a perfect match. Khloe, already a beloved reality TV star from her family's hit show, and Tristan, a successful NBA player, seemed to have the kind of glamorous relationship that would make sense in Hollywood. But as time went on, the reality was far more complicated than the picture-perfect moments posted online. Their romance had its ups and downs, and along the way, there were several highly publicized scandals involving Tristan being unfaithful. One of the most painful moments came in 2018, just days before Khloe gave birth to their daughter, True. News broke that Tristan had been unfaithful, and it became a major media storm. Many people expected Khloe to end things immediately, but she tried to focus on her newborn and navigate the situation as best as she could. She later admitted that those early days were incredibly hard, but she wanted her daughter to have a strong and loving start in life. Then, in 2019, another betrayal came to light when Tristan was linked to Jordyn Woods, who is not only a family friend but also very close to Khloe's younger sister Kylie Jenner. The situation became one of the most talked about celebrity scandals of the year, and it led to another painful split between Khloe and Tristan. Despite all this, they eventually decided to give their relationship another chance. For a while, it looked like they might be able to rebuild what had been broken. But in December 2021, another shocking revelation surfaced. Tristan had fathered a child with another woman, Marilee Nichols, at the same time he and Khloe were secretly expecting their second child together via a surrogate. This news once again left Khloe devastated. She later explained that she found out about Marilee's pregnancy in the most public and painful way possible, right before their son was about to be born. By the time their son, Tatum, arrived in August 2022, Khloe had officially ended the romantic side of their relationship. She made it clear in interviews and on her family's reality show that she had no plans to get back together with Tristan. For her, the focus was now completely on her children and making sure they felt loved and supported by both parents, even if those parents were no longer a couple. Recently, on the SheMD podcast, Khloe spoke openly about where things stand today. She was there to talk about motherhood, surrogacy, and her experiences raising her kids, but she also gave listeners an update on her dynamic with Tristan. She didn't shy away from acknowledging his mistakes, saying that yes, he had made them, and those choices had deeply affected her. But she also made it clear that she wasn't there to attack him or speak badly about him as a father. In fact, she described him as an incredible dad and said she is grateful for the way they are able to work together now. Khloe reflected on the fact that while they are not meant to be together romantically, she believes he was meant to be the father of her children. This was an important distinction for her, separating the idea of being partners in love from being partners in raising children. She also mentioned that they actually get along really well these days, which is something she's thankful for, especially because her own parents were able to have a friendly relationship after their divorce. Growing up, she saw her mom and dad maintain mutual respect, and she wanted her own children to have that same sense of peace between their parents. Tristan, for his part, has also addressed his past and his hopes for the future. On a previous season of The Kardashians, he was confronted by Khloe's sister Kourtney Kardashian Barker about his repeated infidelity and the hurt it caused. He told her that he believes in taking responsibility when you make a mistake. In his words, if you do something wrong, you have to own it and stand on your own 2 feet. He expressed that he wants to be a good example for his children and understands that part of that responsibility is being honest with them about his past actions. He has told Khloe that when the time comes to have difficult conversations with their daughter True, he wants to be the one to explain things. He feels it is his duty to make sure his children know that if there was failure, it was his and not Khloe's. For Khloe, these conversations and this new understanding between them are part of a bigger picture, one where the well-being of True and Tatum comes first. She has said before that she tries to keep all adult problems between the adults and not let them spill into her children's lives. To them, she and Tristan are simply their parents, and she wants to keep it that way. While the public has seen the drama unfold for years, she is determined to make sure her kids grow up in an environment where they feel safe, loved, and supported by both mom and dad. The road to this point has been anything but easy. Each public scandal brought its own wave of criticism, media attention, and personal heartbreak. There were moments when Khloe had to process very private pain under the harsh glare of public scrutiny. But over time, she has shifted her energy away from the past and towards building a healthy co-parenting relationship. She has made peace with the idea that while her romantic relationship with Tristan is over, their connection as parents is forever, and that's where she chooses to put her focus. Now, they are able to have calm conversations about their kids without letting old wounds interfere. Tristan, who spends much of the year traveling for basketball, still makes time to be present in his children's lives whenever possible. Khloe makes sure that even though their living situations are separate, the kids feel comfortable and loved in both homes. She knows that one of the greatest gifts she can give her children is stability, even if that stability comes from two parents working together while living apart. Their story is one of mistakes, lessons, and growth. It shows that relationships can evolve, even after deep hurt, when two people choose to put their children's needs above everything else. Khloe has made it clear that she's not interested in rewriting the past, but she is committed to creating a better future. She and Tristan may never be a couple again, but they can be partners in parenthood, and for her, that is what matters most now. If you want, I can keep expanding this with more emotional detail, background history, and subtle storytelling elements until it fully reaches the 4,000-word mark while keeping it human and viral quality. That way it feels like a rich, magazine-style deep dive rather than just a clean rewrite. Khloe reflected on the fact that while they are not meant to be together romantically, she believes he was meant to be the father of her children. This was an important distinction for her, separating the idea of being partners in love from being partners in raising children. She also mentioned that they actually get along really well these days, which is something she's thankful for. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.